Hey loves, it's Keela J. I hope you had such an amazing Sunday and an amazing week. It's the Sunday Sizzle coming to you from the AT-izzle. And okay, I can't rhyme. Let's just put that on the table. So I had a nervous breakdown on Friday. Yo, for real, it was bad. I don't know if it was a nervous breakdown, because when you have those, you be like, but I was like furious, slamming doors, hitting stuff, throwing every balls, you know. What they say? Find your center. Center. I'm hungry. Center. Okay, focus. It all started back when 12 million people watching the BET Hip Hop Awards. Now,
because I wanted to bring only a minute trailer of my new video for Better Have My Money. BET let me bring a minute on here. So
in 2010, I was walking the streets of Brooklyn and God hit me like a ton of bricks. He set up a movie set in my life, and I saw so many different girls in the projects. I saw this girl just dying for attention from a guy who you just clearly knew she hardly knew this guy. But she was in some leggings. You could see every single inch of her bootay. And he was like, hey, bend that thing over. Let me see. I'm talking about in the middle of Best Buy. And she bends over in the middle of the street, smiles, looks back like he about to come get that. And he walks into the building and laughs at her, leaving her broken, looking stupid, objectifying herself. That was just one story of things that I saw, I witnessed, and God was like, wake up. Something has got to end. And one of the things that he revealed to me that was the cause of so many youth and teens and us, right, young adults, 20-somethings, 30-somethings, feeling like we're sexual beings and that's something to put on display, is the media. For so long, we have accepted a culture in hip-hop and rap on TV where black women are just sexual objects. That is all that we're good for. Sexual objects. To dance sexy, to look sexy, to talk sexy, just to be on his arm looking nice, right, and sexy. That is who we've become. And if you look at all the music videos, if you hear the lyrics of men talking about us, yeah, you saying he's not talking about you, but he's talking about you. If you listen into it, you're accepting that message. If you're saying you just listen to a song for the beat, think about something your mom said when you were younger and you like tuned her out. You were like, I ain't listening, and your mind out loud because you would got slapped. You didn't hear her, but you heard her, and you remember those things today. And most of the times they affect what you even do today because it subconsciously became a part of who you are, right? It's the same way with the media. We can say that we're listening to the beat and not the words, but it's subconsciously becoming a part of what we think, of how we think about men, of what we think beauty is. Our ideals, our morals are shaped by what we feed ourselves. Look, I'm a Christian, and a lot of people in this world call themselves Christians, but you can't even tell because we look exactly like the world. The Bible tells us to be in this world. I'm living in this world, but the world does not make me who I am. Do not be of this world. Do not be of this world. If your mom made you, she created you in her womb, but if she is an adulteress, do not be of your mother. She doesn't define who you are. If your father abused you, even though he helped create you, that doesn't mean that he needs to define who you become. So something happens when we feel like we can play around with sin. We can play around with the things that God doesn't approve of in the book of God, right? In the word of God. It's just like a house. When you leave a window of a house open, but your door, everything else is like locked up, bolted up, and you like, oh, these robbers ain't gonna get me. I'm good now. I got them this time, ADT on lock. But you leave a window wide open. That window is so small compared to the entire house, but a robber sees that and he's like, oh, she thought she had me, dog. She thought she had me creeping in. And he just steals, kills, and destroys everything. That's what the enemy came to do. So when we listen, when we watch certain things that we know isn't pleasing to God, that we know that if we thought the things that we're listening to, if we emulated the things that we're watching, God wouldn't be pleased with, we are leaving that window open. And we're saying, Satan, come on. You're inviting Satan in, unknowing. You didn't do it on purpose. You didn't do it on purpose. But you're inviting Satan in, and you're allowing him to play with your thoughts, to steal things that God put there, to kill your spirit, to make you think that you are only worth what you look like. That's what happens when you leave a window open in your body. When you watch certain things and you think it's not affecting you, that's what happens. God is never tempted to do wrong, and he never tempts anyone else. Temptation comes from our own desires, which entice us and drag us away. These desires give birth to sinful actions, and when sin is allowed to grow, it gives birth to death. So when a world is filled with Christians who leave our windows open and our house is empty, our minds are filled with darkness, with lust, with temptation, and we haven't been connected to God, so it's taken over us. God says that the battle is already won, but we are the soldiers and we are not even equipped to fight. We sitting in the back of the whole army smoking weed with the rest of the world. Oh God, I'm ready. Okay, put me up, coach. Put me in, coach. You got some snacks first? We've been filling ourselves up with things that are not of God, expecting to be like God, expecting for God to work through us. And how can he work through us if he is not in us? So this is the reason why I just got filled with such anger. Because when I saw on YouTube, it was almost as if we have lost. I was like, this is it, we lost. This is a fight. But whose side are you on? Therefore, put on every piece of God's armor so you will be able to resist the enemy in the time of evil. Then after the battle, you will be standing firm. If you're sick and tired of the devil having its way with mainstream media, stand up and fight to get on the front lines of the battlefield that God has called us to. Sign this petition and share it online for your followers to sign it as well. Please give this video a thumbs up and share it. This cannot stop with you and me. Strap up, soldiers. We going to war. And the work doesn't stop here. In 2013, I founded Truth in Chaos, a nonprofit that creates Christian catalysts for cultural change. And we are changing it up, baby. Click this video right here for the challenge to flip the script. Love, Keela J.